Welcome to this video on HCL Service Virtualization. We start by creating a new integration tester project called Demo 2 and hit finish on the wizard. Integration tester is the design time for our virtual services. This is where we would go to build our virtual services before deploying them to our main execution dashboard. In the home perspective, we saw that we could start a tutorial on virtualizing a web service, and here we can see we can follow the steps built directly into the product to teach us how to use this. In this case, we have a couple of services already running in the background, and I'm going to grab the WSDL URL from the server, and in my architecture school, in the logical view, I'm going to add that WSDL to our import wizard. This allows us to bring in a wide variety of data types. WSDLs, Swagger documents, integrations with things like TIBCO, Software AG, SAP, all sorts of things. Right. I press finish and click before, mark the step complete in the wizard here, and it says, right, let's go over to Test Factory. So we go to Test Factory, and now I need to actually create my virtual service. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on this addition component, say new stub using MEP, which stands for Message Exchange Pattern. I give this a name, in this case just my stub, and I mark the step complete. Okay. I now need to go to the Activity tab to model what the activity of this virtual service should do. In my example, I'm going to always respond to any addition request with a fixed hard-coded value, in this case 100. Okay. I set that value and mark this step as complete, and then it says start running the virtual service. Now first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the real service. You don't have to do this. We actually have technology in the product that means that you don't have to stop the real running services. You can run them at the same time. But I think it's a more interesting perspective to say, well, what happens if I actually don't have the real system? It's not running for some reason. So I've started my virtual service, and now I'm going to add 2 and 2. And what happens? Oh, I get 100 back. That's not the maths I was taught at school. Okay, 50 and 2. That's 100. Okay, 1 and 1 is, lo and behold, 100. And if you look in the task monitor here, you can actually see that those 3 executions against the virtual service have been tallied up for me, and I can see all of the interactions as I was running this component. Of course, if I go back and stop the virtual service and just turn on the real service, it now comes straight back up, and 2 and 2 is 4, 50 and 2 is 52, etc., etc. Okay, this means that it's really, really easy. Notice I didn't have to do lots of configuration. I didn't have to change any config or anything in order to get this going. Once it's set up and ready to go, your virtual services are easy to use.